express that shit, like talk, like
Hey, I'm gonna test out the mics.
uh, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Say like I ain't gonna lie. Say when I went to jail, when I had did um did the little 2 years,
Yeah,
when I was in that bitch, man, it was like the first time in my life I had looked. I was like, bro, I'm fucking depressed. Well, of course, like fuck being in jail and shit,
yeah, fucking right.
but it made me reflect like that. I went cause like when you in jail, man, that shit make you reflect like a motherfucker. Like looking back on your life, cause it's like man, especially at the time, boy, man, I was drugged out like a motherfucker, boy. Like getting high every day and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
think before I had went in, I had stopped smoking weed, dude. You did, but I think I was fucking with like I think pain pills didn't come in the picture. Then I was fucking with like X and shit,
Yeah,
like X. I think that was about it. X and I was drinking, but yeah, man, like a couple months in, you did. Um, it just dawned on me. I was like, bro, I'm fucking depressed. You hear me? And I don't know, it's just like the thought never fucking ran across my head. Like you did, and like I look back, you did when I was younger and shit. I'm like, man, boy, like man, I really used to be depressed or whatever. So like I had fucking around. They had subscribed me some shit. I think it was well Wellbutrin if I ain't mistaken, but I don't know for sure. I think it had to be in Wellbutrin. It's like an antidepressant drug or whatever.
mm-hmm.
Man, but see, like in jail, boy, that shit like coke. Man, them niggas used to fucking them niggas used to get that shit and crush it and be snorting.
So yeah, so did.
It's like a upper or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't sure it was that or what. But I remember like the first two times I took it, I was I was like, damn, boy, I felt normal, like for the first time in a long time, nigga. I was like, damn. I'm like this. I'm like, man, nigga, this how I feel like this how I'm supposed to be feeling. Cause I'm like, man, like normally, dog, I be like, dog, like 24 hours, 24/7, dog. I feel like I'm in a dream or something. It's like it feel cloudy, dog.
Mm-hmm.
There's no clouds around me. It's like it feel like my vision is blurry, but it's not blurry. It feel like fog. It feel like I guess when niggas say brain fog, I feel like I got brain fog, like or something. It like even right now as I'm speaking, the shit it don't feel clear to me. It feel cloudy. It feel like I'm dreaming or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I found eventually I found out what it is. It's some shit called depersonalization slash derealization, and it's basically like I said, like people be feeling like they're in a dream type state, or like I think I forgot which one is which, and the other one de- derealization or something. It feel like it feel like you not actually the body. It feel like you a person playing a game. You the gamer controlling your body. Like you feel like you outside of your body
Mm-hmm.
and you just somewhere else controlling it. Like you know what I'm saying? It is like I don't know, dog. It feel like to me. It feel like damn. It feel like damn. Like I'm in the Matrix or fucking like this shit ain't real. Like it feel like boy, it feel like I'm in my bed sleeping and I could just wake up any moment. Like and it like boy, it like for my body, I'm like, man, boy, it's like this shit ain't like this shit is not me. Like it feel like boy, like I could fucking chop my hand off and it's like it wouldn't even hurt. Like it feel like it'll hurt for sure.
Yeah,
I be
but
going through pain.
it just seemed like
It just feel like that, dude. It just feel. I don't know, dog. It's hard to explain.
I get it. I definitely get it. Like I think my brain had like entered that part like a few times before. So
Yeah.
whereas shit that so where I'm looking at like everything and like what's happening in life like as if like what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like far as like it's just shit really real type shit. It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you be feeling, huh? Like you'll take a step back and be like, nigga, is all the shit we doing like does it even really matter type shit?
I know it, bro. Man, fucking right. I feel like a lot of human beings feel like that. Like, cause it like, man, that's one thing that had me questioning God. I'm like, man, like, bro, if I was if I was God, I would fucking be like, I would come through and be like, hey, look, bro, I'm God. This the rules. You did, man. If you want to live the best like this, just follow these rules. And you know, and every once in a while I pop up. You know what I'm saying? You know
Mm-hmm.
it, but I don't know, man. Maybe if he was to do it like that, it'd be
Too
cheap.
easy.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah, it
cheap.
can't. Yeah,
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
it can. It can't be easy.
Or maybe I be thinking too, like I be thinking too, like all right, God ain't ain't definitely what we thinking he probably not no being
Mm-hmm.
or he did and it just like this is his understanding is just super beyond our understanding. Like it is
Yeah,
like
I understand. For sure ain't there. Like,
yeah, so it's like you know what I'm saying? It like bro, it like man, it like bro, he probably like boy, I've been through this a billion times, and every time I do that, it just don't work or
mm-hmm.
something. I don't know, man. Then it's too, man. When I heard about the Anunnaki shit, you ever heard about that?
Boy.
The Anunnaki. So is a story um that it's like one of the first civilizations that I guess we discovered.
Mm.
They had a story about the creation of human beings where it was an alien race. They came to Earth, and when they came to Earth, I guess the like man at the time they was kind of like you know we was kind of like dumb or whatever, or like caveman type shit or whatever. But I guess they let us be because they're like when they came with another race of beings that they was basically like these slaves. So I guess, I, the story is they came with another race of beings, and they was like these slaves, and they was basically extracting gold from Earth and shit,
Mm-hmm.
cause they needed gold to to help they planet survive some type of way or some shit. They needed the gold. So like they came to Earth, they discovered Earth, boom, and they was stripping Earth from like basically like the resources and shit. But gold was like the main thing because they needed gold to save their planet. Like and they're saying like their planet is a part of our solar system, but they planet, the rotation of the planet is like that bitch will go so far off you did away from the sun, but it be like every so many years it'll come closer, like, but it be like the rotation around the sun is like super far or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, like, so they were saying the slave race had fuck around, they had rebelled against them or whatever. You dig, and they had wind up killing like most of them or whatever, the Anunnaki. So when they did that, they were like, man, fuck, we need another slave race. So they spliced their genes with the early fucking human being genes on Earth. I guess like the caveman or whatever. Or they probably just created them like, but they had made human beings to be like a slave race, so they could continue off with the other beings. You dig? And it's like, so the saying is like we really like kind of have original human and have like fucking alien, like, you know what I'm saying? And they like people are reference like, say like in Genesis, you did they were saying like how God created man, and they notice is like certain parts they'll be like we, you know what I'm saying? Um, I forgot what verse it was, but it was like, I think we were saying, they said, yeah, we created man to be in our image. You know what I'm saying? And then like, dang, like why would they say our? You know what I'm saying? Instead of my, like, or it's something like that. Maybe I'm botching the shit, but it's like certain verses they'll say like we and shit. You hear me? Instead of saying I, like, so I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that story, I was like, bro, that shit make a lot of sense. And that shit, to me, it made more sense for as the fact, like, see, like how most people think of God, they think of God as like a man in the sky, he white with long hair and a beard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, watching shit from the distance. But to me, when I heard that shit, I was like, that shit made way more sense. You heard me? Versus, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just in the cut peeping shit and like my whole point of saying that is like we were saying earlier, like man, like what's all this shit for? It's like, yeah, they ain't gonna tell you like, yeah, oh yeah, bro, yeah, we created y'all to work for us and be slaves type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like, yeah, if they say that shit, they gon' they know we gonna be like, fuck no, boy, we don't wanna be our slaves, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the reason why we don't understand the purpose of life, cause somebody probably behind the scenes like don't have their best interest for us. You hear me? So they keeping us in the dark. But I don't know. I guess if it's just a theory, but when I heard about that shit, man, that shit really made me think, boy. I was like, man, that shit to me, I was like, bro, that made way more sense than how motherfucker thinking like, oh yeah, boy, fucking yeah, this fucking big person came down and grabbed the earth and molded it and fucking made the little human man and blow bread. I'm like, man, that shit. It,
But
when
like
I
then
first
again, how would man been created the first human being? Still,
the first yeah
the
that's
very
that
first
yeah
one
I wanna yeah the very first
to
like
even do
not
all
us
that.
yeah not
Yeah,
us but the very first
first
alien or whatever yeah
whatever. Like how it did get
yeah
that.
that shit is definitely mind blowing because it's like then when you ask that question it's like who created God, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I be looking at it like, man, see, like most people can't grasp the thought of fucking
Cause it's gotta be a beginning,
yeah.
like
See, yeah, I was about to say most people can't grasp the thought of is no beginning or no end. Like it just
just
it just
eternity.
is. It just is. You know what I'm saying?
Like one day
Like
everything just a person just appeared.
like no, it it just always is. You know what I'm saying? It just always is.
And that made me wonder too, like,
Like yeah, like people like it could be a cycle where eventually, you know, the earth get destroyed, the the planets around it, the sun, because you know, like the sun eventually gonna go out. It don't suns don't last forever. They last a long time, like billions of years, but eventually the sun gonna dry up because it's just like a ball of fire, like just like
yeah,
firewood.
it's just fire,
Yeah,
ball of
yeah. Eventually it's gonna burn out, and like suns be burning out. And I think they say when suns burn out, it turns into a black hole. You
mm,
did, and I was like, shit. That see when a black hole form, it's like instead of the sun dispensing light, it suck all the light into and like you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like a loop. Like after that happened, I feel like it make another sun, but this on the opposite side of it or some shit. That shit crazy to think about. Like
mm-hmm.
they be saying like that little fucking the infinity. the infinity sign,
Mm-hmm.
it look like a sideways eight.
Mm-hmm.
It like it just that just life is just you did end, but on the other side it's just beginning. You know what I'm saying? But even science said like energy can't be created or destroyed. It just transform. You know what I'm saying? Like like say like you burn in fire. Oh, better a better example like say water. Say all right, a body of water is flowing or whatever. From the water, the water evaporate and go into the sky and form clouds. Then when it form clouds, enough water get into the clouds, the water fall down back to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a cycle, not a water fall down to the earth, create, go back into the lake, and the cycle just keep repeating. Like, you know what I'm saying? The water fall back to the lake, it evaporate, go to the cloud. When enough vapor go to the cloud, the water fall down, and it's just like a cycle. And it's like, people big. Well, I guess I ain't gonna say necessary scientists, but people theorize that just like that's how existence works. It just always is. It's never nothing. Like even what we think is nothing is something there. Like
Mm-hmm.
say like air and shit. And even space, like all that shit in space, all that shit is something. They call it antimatter or dark matter or some shit. Like that void and shit between us and the moon and other planets and the sun. It's shit like right there. It's kind of damn near like water or air or something. But we just can't detect it because I guess like our senses can't detect the shit or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Shit like that, boy. I be kind of deep in that shit because it's like I don't know, like I guess because like I think when I first discovered like church and God and shit, man, that shit opened my mind like a motherfucker. Cause like man, boy, I see from when I was young until about 15, 16, nigga, I was like just roaming through life like willy nilly, like you know what I'm saying? Not even thinking about certain shit. Then like a nigga a nigga at my school, I even before then I got baptized and everything, you hear me? But I was just kind of like an NPC like through life. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, just going through it. I was basically damn like a fucking animal or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like just going through it and just
Nigga,
not thinking at all.
nigga was just living.
Then when a nigga hit me with like, boy, is a god and shit, man, I'm like a god, and like, bro, just the thought that shit, like a big bang, just like, I'm like, boys, so niggas said that shit before to me, of course, but I don't know, it was just something like, man, that shit just hit the fuck out of me, like, bro, it's a god and he created the earth and is a heaven and hell. And it's like, boy, my mind wasn't the same ever since, though. I was like, what? And like, and I ain't gonna lie, boy, that shit spoiled. Like, boy, I was fucking man, I was deep in thought like a motherfucker. Like, man, what the fuck going? Like, what was really happening? You hear me? Like, then that shit had me scared. Like, boy, like shit, boy, I don't want to go to hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, like.
Nigga was scared.
Boy, I'm like, fuck that, boy. I don't want to go to hell. So, man, I was in church heavy, boy. Yeah, boy, I was in church heavy like a motherfucker, boy. I'm like, boy, man.